Sometimes in life, we don't know how much one small decision can change everything. We keep living the same day, again and again. We keep saying, maybe tomorrow I will try, but days become weeks, and weeks become years. One morning, we wake up and feel lost. We think, what happened to my dreams? The dream of speaking English, the dream of standing strong, the dream of being respected, the dream of being free. We look into the mirror and ask, is it too late? My friend, it is never too late. The road may be long. The road may be dark. But as long as there is one small light in your heart, you can begin again. Even from zero, even when no one believes in you, even when the world laughs, you can begin. So in today's video, we are going to talk about my English learning secret. You will hear real stories, deep emotions, useful vocabulary, and a clear strategy. So, sit back, listen carefully, and feel the power of what you are about to hear. This is not just English learning. This is life. This is transformation. This is your time. Let me start with something personal. I was not born in an English-speaking country. I had no one in my home who could speak English. We spoke our local language every day. At school, I was the quiet one. I was shy. I was afraid. Whenever the English teacher asked a question, my heart would beat fast. I knew the answer, but my voice did not come out. The words were in my head, but not in my mouth. After class, I would go home and cry in silence. Not because I didn't try, but because I wanted it so badly, and still I failed. One day, I heard someone say a line that broke me, but also saved me. If you are silent today, you will stay silent forever. That line hit me so hard. I went to my room, looked at my face in the mirror, and said, I will not run anymore. I will not hide anymore. I will speak. I will learn. I will grow. And from that day, everything changed. Let me now share step 1. The secret of belief. The first step to learning English is not grammar. It is not vocabulary. It is not reading books or watching videos. It is belief. You must believe that you can learn, because if you don't believe, no method will work. You will stop every time it gets hard. You will give up every time someone laughs at your mistakes. But if you believe, even a small method will work. I told myself every morning, I can speak. I will speak. I was born to learn. These small words gave me power. My friend, speak these words to yourself. Not once, but every day. Speak them when you feel tired. Speak them when you feel small. Speak them when no one claps for you, because the first clap must come from you. Step 2. Start where you are. Don't wait. Many people wait for the perfect moment. They say, I'll start when I have a better phone, or when I find a good teacher, or when my job is easy. But that perfect day never comes. I had no money. I had no tutor. I had no internet. But I had a notebook, an old radio, and a big dream. I wrote 5 words every day. I listened to old English shows on the radio. I copied the way they spoke. I used my own mirror as my first conversation partner. That was my classroom. That was my secret. Start now. Use what you have. Speak with yourself. Speak with the wall. Speak with the mirror. But please, don't stay silent. Step 3. Make English a part of your life. If you only study English for 30 minutes and then forget it for the rest of the day, it will never become yours. You have to bring English into your daily life. I changed my phone language to English. I started talking to myself in English when I cooked, walked, or cleaned. I made small sentences. I am cutting vegetables. I am going to the market. I am feeling tired. These are not big words, but they were real words. Daily words. Life words. I stopped worrying about mistakes. I focused on using English. I didn't need to be perfect. I just needed to be real. Step 4. Feel the words. Don't just memorize. One mistake many learners make is that they try to remember long word lists, but they don't feel the meaning. They don't live the words. Let me give you an example. The word hope. Don't just say it. Think about the day when you felt broken and still stood up. That's hope. The word brave, don't just repeat it. Think about the day you walked into a room where no one spoke your language, but you still tried. That's brave. When you feel the word, your brain remembers it. So, don't just study English. Live English. Feel it with your heart. Step 5. Learn through stories. Stories are powerful. They stay in your mind. They carry meaning. I remember I listened to the story of a boy who was afraid to speak English. One day he was asked to translate for a sick tourist in his village. He made mistakes, but he tried. His little help saved a life. From that day, he promised to never stop learning. That story touched me. It made me cry. It made me dream. I listened to that story again and again. I learned words like emergency, hospital, brave, and translate. And I never forgot them. So, find English stories. Listen to real voices. Read books that speak to your soul. Learn through emotion, not only information. Step 6. Talk every day. Even alone. Yes, you heard me right. Talk alone. Talk with yourself. You don't need a partner to speak English. I used to close my room door and practice fake conversations. I would imagine I was talking to a friend. I would ask and answer questions. How are you? I'm fine. Thank you. What did you do today? I studied English. I used to act out full interviews with myself. And slowly, speaking became natural. My tongue became used to the words. My fear started going away. Alone speaking is one of the biggest secrets to fluency. Don't wait for people. You are enough to begin. Step 7. Learn 5 words a day and use them. I made a small rule. I will learn 5 new words every day. But not only learn, I will use them. I would write a short story using those 5 words. Even if the story was silly, I wrote it. For example, if my words were beautiful, morning, bird, smile, walk, I would write, this morning, I saw a beautiful bird. It made me smile during my walk. Simple. When you use the words, they stay. Write them. Speak them. Record yourself. And after 1 month, you will know 150 words and how to use them. Step 8. Be patient. Your voice will come. I want to tell you the truth. Some days will be hard. Some days you will feel like you are going backward. Some days your mouth won't move. Some days you will cry. It's okay. Learning a new language is like learning to walk again. At first, you fall. You feel embarrassed. But keep going. Every small effort matters. Even if you learn only one word today, it matters. Even if you spoke with mistakes, it matters. Your voice is growing inside you. It is waiting to come out. Don't stop now. You are closer than you think. Now, my friend, before I end this speech, I want to tell you this. I know how it feels to be afraid. I know how it feels to be left behind. I know how it feels when people laugh at your English, but I also know how it feels when one day you speak a full sentence. When someone says, "Wow, your English is good." That feeling, it brings tears to your eyes. That feeling is not just about English. That feeling is about becoming who you really are. So don't give up. Step 9. Use English to talk about your life. One thing that helped me speak better was using English to talk about my life. Not just general sentences from books, but real moments. I used to write about my day in a small diary. Today I woke up at 7 a.m. I felt tired. I made tea. I listened to music. These small lines may look simple, but they are powerful because they are true. They are real. When you connect your daily life to English, it becomes natural. You no longer feel like you are studying. You feel like you are living in English. Step 10. Use English to talk about your feelings. This is something no one told me at first, but I wish they had. English is not just for talking about facts. It is also for talking about feelings. This is deep. When you can say, "I feel happy," or "I feel lonely," or "I am scared but I am trying." You connect with your soul. And when you connect emotions with language, the words stay forever. I remember the first time I said, "I am proud of myself," in English. I cried. I really cried. Because for the first time, I understood that I was growing. So talk about your feelings in English. Even if no one is listening, it will heal you. It will free you. Step 11. Watch, listen, and repeat. Another big part of my journey was watching short English videos, motivational speeches, simple stories, daily conversations. At first, I didn't understand everything, but I didn't stop. I listened again. I repeated. I mimicked. I copied their voice, their accent, their tone. Slowly, my mouth became used to the rhythm of English. I didn't just learn words, I learned the music of English. You can do this too. Watch one video every day. Pause it. Repeat what they say. Don't just watch with your eyes, watch with your ears, your mouth, your full heart. That is how you grow. Step 12. Record yourself speaking. This might feel strange at first, but it is one of the best things you can do. I used to record my voice on my phone. I would talk for 1 minute about any topic. Then, I listened. At first, I hated it. I sounded slow. I made many mistakes. But I kept going. After 1 week, I improved. After 1 month, I gained confidence. Now, I love speaking. It became fun. When you hear yourself, you learn faster. You catch your own mistakes. And slowly, your fear disappears. So record yourself. Speak from your heart. Listen to your own growth. Step 13. Learn from others, but don't compare. It's easy to look at fluent speakers and feel small. But remember this, everyone starts from zero. You are not behind. You are on your own journey. I used to feel bad when others spoke faster than me, but then I learned something powerful. Don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. If you knew 10 words yesterday, and today you know 12, you have grown. That's what matters. Don't rush. Don't copy others' speed. Go at your own pace. Just don't stop. Step 14. Connect with English speakers. Even online, one of the best ways to grow is to talk with others. You can find English-speaking partners online on apps, in Facebook groups, on language forums. I made friends from different countries. We didn't speak perfect English, but we understood each other. We laughed, we learned, we made mistakes, and we grew. Language is not just grammar, it's connection. So don't be afraid. Say hello, ask questions, start conversations. You will be surprised how kind people are. The world is waiting to speak with you. Step 15. Don't wait to be perfect. Just start speaking. I want to tell you a beautiful truth. Fluency does not come after you are perfect. Fluency comes after you start speaking, even when you're not. I was afraid to speak because I thought, what if I make mistakes? But later I learned, the only way to learn is through mistakes. Your first sentences will be broken. That's okay. Your first story will be slow. That's okay. But your 100th sentence will be beautiful. Your 1000th story will shine. So don't wait. Speak now. Speak broken English. Because broken English today becomes fluent English tomorrow. Step 16. Celebrate small wins. We all wait for big moments like speaking on stage or passing an English test. But don't forget the small wins. The day you understood one full sentence. The day you remembered a hard word. The day you spoke with someone and didn't freeze. These small wins are your building blocks. Celebrate them. Write them down. Smile at your growth. Because English is not just a goal. It's a journey. And every step matters. Step 17. Never stop learning. Even today, I am still learning. New words, new ways of saying things, new expressions. Language is alive. It grows with you. Don't stop just because you reached one level. Push more. Keep growing. Set small goals. Then bigger goals. Make English your lifelong friend. Read new books. Watch new shows. Write your own thoughts. One day, teach others. One day, your story will help someone who feels lost just like you once did. Step 18. Your voice can change lives. You might think, I'm just one person. Who will listen to me? But my dear friend, your voice matters. One day, your English will not only help you get a job or pass a test, It will help someone else. Maybe you will become a teacher. Maybe you will tell your story. Maybe your journey will give hope to another person in pain. You are not learning English just for you. You are learning it for the people who will hear your voice and feel brave. And now, as we come to the end of this journey, I want you to close your eyes for a second and imagine your future. Imagine walking into a room full of people and speaking in English with confidence. Imagine reading your favorite book without a dictionary. Imagine teaching your child English and saying, "I did it, and now I'm helping you." Imagine standing on a stage and sharing your story. That future is waiting for you. But you must take the first step, then the next, and never stop. Step 19. Talk to your future self in English. This may sound strange, but it changed my life. Every night before sleeping, I used to close my eyes and talk to my future self in English. I would imagine myself 5 years from now, confident, smiling, fluent, and I would say, "You did it. I'm proud of you. Thank you for not giving up." Even though I was still a beginner, I used English to dream. That dream became real. You see, when you speak to your future self, you don't just learn a language. You build a bridge between who you are now and who you want to be. So tonight, after this video, try it. Whisper to your future self. Use English. Let the words lift you. Step 20. Forgive yourself for mistakes. I made many mistakes in my learning journey. I forgot words. I pronounced things wrong. I once said something very funny without knowing it was wrong, and everyone laughed. I felt so embarrassed. I wanted to quit. But later I realized mistakes are proof that I am learning. I forgave myself. I smiled and kept going. You must do the same. Don't hate yourself when you fail. Love yourself even more. Tell yourself, I am trying. I am learning. I am getting better. Be kind to yourself, because no one grows in fear. We grow in love. Step 21. Teach what you learn. This is another secret that changed my learning. When I started teaching small English lessons to my younger cousins and neighbors, something amazing happened. I remembered words better. I spoke with more confidence. Because when we teach, we learn more. You don't need to be perfect to teach. Just share what you know. Teach your little brother 5 words. Help your friend with a sentence. Start a small WhatsApp group and send 1 English tip every day. When you teach, you become stronger. You become a guide not just for others, but for yourself. Step 22. Use English to heal. Sometimes life becomes too heavy. We carry pain, loss, sadness, broken dreams. I want to tell you something that may surprise you. English helped me heal. Yes, I wrote my pain in English. I wrote letters to people I couldn't speak to. I wrote about my fears, my failures, my hopes. And even though no one read those letters, I felt free. I felt alive. You can do that too. Use English not just to pass exams, but to understand your heart. To cry, to let go, to dream again. Because English is not only grammar, it is a new way to feel, a new way to live. Step 23. Choose English as a life partner. I used to treat English like a subject, just another thing to study. But later I asked myself, what if English was my friend, my partner? So I stopped saying, I have to study English. I started saying, I get to talk with English today. I made it part of my world, like a best friend. When I was sad, I told English. When I was happy, I told English. Slowly, it stopped feeling like a subject. It became a part of my soul. Make English your partner. Talk with it. Laugh with it. Grow with it. Step 24. Focus on progress, not perfection. Let me tell you something honest. You will never be perfect in English. Even native speakers make mistakes. So stop chasing perfection. Chase progress. If yesterday you didn't speak and today you said 2 sentences, that's progress. If you understand 1 more word today than yesterday, that's success. Celebrate that. I once heard a quote that changed me forever. Better is better than perfect. So be better. A little better every day. That is how we grow. That is how we win. Step 25. Make English personal. When I say personal, I mean emotional. Make your English about you. Use your real name in example sentences. Talk about your childhood, your family, your city, your dreams. Don't just say, the boy goes to the park. Say, I walked to the park with my brother when I was 10. Make it real. Make it yours. When English touches your life, it enters your heart. And once it's in your heart, it never leaves. Now, I want to say something very personal before we end. If no one has told you this yet, let me be the first. I am proud of you. Yes, you. The one listening right now. The one who stayed through this long message. The one who maybe feels tired, but still dreams. I know it's not easy. I know you have been carrying the weight of failure, of fear, of silence. But here you are, still trying, still learning, still hoping. That is strength. That is power. That is beauty. Don't you ever let anyone make you feel small because of your English. You are not small. You are a fighter. You are a learner. You are someone who chose growth over comfort. And that is something this world needs. So before we say goodbye, I ask you take this message and do one thing today. Just one. Learn 1 word. Speak 1 line. Write 1 sentence. Just do 1 small thing. Because small things, done with love and truth, become big things. Your future is waiting for you. And your voice is the key. Let me leave you with the final thought, and please carry it in your heart. The world may not understand your silence, but it will respect your voice. So speak, even if your voice shakes. Speak, even if your grammar is wrong. Speak, because your story matters. And your journey is beautiful. Then please like, comment, and share this video. Because maybe, somewhere, someone just like you is feeling lost. And your 1 share can bring them back to hope. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Let's meet again soon. Until then, speak from love, grow with courage, and never forget you are enough.